Hey guys, Jimmy here again, and today I wanted to show you my brand new mouse that I just got. It's the Sentey Apocalypse X gaming mouse. It was on sale, so I was in the market and I really wanted a good deal on a good gaming mouse, so I got it, and it's actually pretty amazing so far. It feels really nice. I love the grips on the sides, and it's like the perfect weight and perfect size for my hand. On it, there's this little DPI button that changes the DPI, of course, and it indicates it with a change in color. Green is the lowest, blue is middle, and red is high, and then you can also turn it off completely. I'm not exactly sure what that does, but I found that the other two colors other than green are a little bit too high or too responsive for me, so I like to keep it on green. Yeah, it's a very sleek mouse, and I'm looking forward to playing a lot with it, and I wanted to show you guys a bit of gameplay of me using it. So this is my first round, just starting out with the new mouse on Zavod 311, one of my favorite maps. And I start out with a scout heli, and I actually don't last too long, and I end up being infantry the entire match, except for a short life, or a pretty successful life, but short one, in the main battle tank. And I do a little bit with the PDW, the MX4, because I noticed I was near Mastery Dog Tag with it, so I decided to use it. And using a great combination, which is a PDW for close range, and then using the 44 scoped at long range and medium range. And it seems to be a pretty effective combo, and I like using it a lot. I've actually been using it increasingly so I could use other close-range weapons, because Battlefield 4 is a really open game, and you don't get a lot of opportunities to use close-range weapons. But onto the Sentey gaming mouse. I really love how it feels. It seems to glide really easily across my mousepad. Of course, I do have a SteelSeries mousepad that is a very good, very nice texture, and it seems very effective, at least as effective as my previous mouse, and that was one major thing that I was hoping for, because if it was worse I would have been upset, because I just had a default HP mouse that I was using. So now I actually have two extra mouse buttons that I can use with my thumb, so I mapped it to the main gadget, which would be like the small as an engineer, or the med bag as a medic, and I can just push that, and I'm setting the back one as the map, so I can enlarge it, and it makes it a lot easier to do, because otherwise I would have to push the M key, which is like kind of a reach whenever you're in a desperate situation, and it makes it much easier, and I use it a lot more. And man, whenever you can expand that mini map, it ends up being kind of effective. You start realizing just how effective it really is. The mouse wheel on the Sentey Apocalypse X is nice and big and soft, very easy to push and very easy to roll. No real problems with it whatsoever, because I've had certain mice where it was either really hard to roll it, or it wouldn't even push in at all and it wasn't a button. So it's nice having that extra button that I have mapped to switch back to the primary weapon. That's what I mapped to pushing in the mouse scroll. While the ability to increase the DPI of the mouse is much appreciated, I don't think in Battlefield it's that demanding of a feature. Higher DPIs is probably not that much more effective in Battlefield 4 unless you were playing on a really high sensitivity. And I'm not a big fan of high sensitivities. I like keeping mine on the lower side. So I'm not really going to use it in that game. But I guess if I were to play something like Counter-Strike Go or something, it's extremely important in competitive games like that, and that would be a thing where I would actually use higher DPIs. But as of right now, I'm using one that feels kind of similar to my previous mouse, and I guess that similarity is something that I really enjoy, because I just flat out got used to the DPI of my previous mouse. So overall, I'm very happy with my purchase of the Sentey Apocalypse X mouse. It's very sturdy in design, perfect weight, not too light or too heavy, and it slides perfectly fine. It seems to work just as well as I would have expected, and that's probably why it has a lot of good reviews. It's definitely not on the expensive side. I guess it's not the highest quality mouse in the world, not as high quality as you would find with Rockcat or Razer or something like that, but for the budget it is definitely good enough for practically every budget gamer. I would definitely recommend it, and I'm just very happy that I bought this. So if you guys like this, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button, and until next time, this is Yummy. Goodbye and good hunting.